Hey folks, it's Dave here in Studio B, all dressed up today. Look at this. I got my Indians. I got my my Wild Thing shirt on. I got my 99 Vaughn shirt. So that means something's good's gonna happen here tonight as we're bringing in the Wild Thing. Forget about the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater. Yes, we're gonna have some fun here tonight. I hope we're gonna have some fun here tonight. Let me just get the stream all set up, if we can, and we're gonna be doing some unboxing here today. And a couple of reasons I'm excited why I broke out the Vaughn, and I also broke out, I've been trying to lay off the root beer a little bit, but I broke out the root beer tonight too. So I have, let me look over here, I have my A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer. So I brought that out tonight to try to have some good times here. Up above me over here, you won't see it, but you will see it in a second, I have my new camera. Yep, I have my new camera. So I have my overhead camera. This is my new Panasonic camera that I got that doesn't time out. I've had it running for about a half hour and hasn't shut off yet like the other one, so I'm really happy about that. I can probably, where am I here? Here I am. I can kind of show myself. Let me put myself up over here in the corner so we can see what's going on here. Okay, so I got all my Apple football notes here, by the way. That's what you see. All right, let's take a look at this. This comes in. Anytime it says sideline strategy, you know it's going to be a good day. This is a big, thick box, too. This is some good crispy duck. All righty. Here we go. So that box is cracked open, and let's see what we have inside. Let's see what kind of goodies we have today, shall we? Okay. Oh, we got a brick. Then we got a brick. Here we go. Let me get this out of your way. Oh, packed up really nice. Really nice. And then we have the actual game here, too. So, oh, look. Oh, this is, oh my gosh, this is heavy. What is in this? What is in this magical box? Okay, so what do I have here? First off, I have a season. And I have, well, if you can see that, 1983. Yep, 1983. And I'll tell you why I got 1983. This is going to be my new project with, let me back off the light here. This is going to be my new project in Digital Diamond. I'm going to do a Payoff Pitch 1983 season where I play a game of the week or just kind of pick a game and go along, and Digital Diamond will simulate the rest. Kind of like what I'm doing with 79, but with 79 I did a whole bunch of games. This, I'm locked in to Payoff Pitch. Obviously, I'm not going to play every game. I'm not going to play every game with, one particular team. But I'm going to go through every team will end up on the channel at some point in this season, even if it's just once. I'm going to try to play some of my favorite players as much as I can. I don't know how many games I'm going to play yet. I don't know if I'd like to play, one a week, like a game of the week, at least one per week in the calendar season. So what is there, like, what's it, 6 months of baseball? So that's 24 weeks. So I'd like to say I'm going to do at least 24 or 50 games. I'd like to do a lot. It all depends how much fun I'm having. Sometimes I'll do back-to-back games. Maybe I'll do a doubleheader once in a while. But that is that. So, boy, it looks small, though. I always remember the Payoff Pitch seasons being a lot bigger than this, but we'll find out when I unbox them. So we're going to put this off to the side, and let's get to this. I never did, by the way, get Payoff Pitch in the box form. I always did the PDFs. So I buckled down, and I wanted to get the box form because there's a few things I wanted in here, and we're going to go check those out right now. So, and this box is heavy. I don't know what's in this, but it is heavy. And, oh, no wonder why it's heavy. Do you know why it's heavy? Because I have another season in here. He snookered me. He put it in the box. He faked me out. He said it was on back order, and here it is right here. But what season is this? What kind of sorcery is this? Yeah, you guys will never guess. But here it is. I got 1969. Yep, you're saying, Dave, why would you get 1969? Well, first off, I have most of the 70s that he has. Okay, once he comes up with 74 or 75, I'll be grabbing that. I got this First off, because I was reading that book. Was it the '69 Washington Senators? I think it was, or it's in that same area. So I was reading that, and also the Seattle Pilots. They played 1 year in the league. Black Friday sale. I had to get 69 so I could play the Seattle Pilots. And there was someone else that was playing the Pilots with Payoff Pitch too, and he says, I'm going to compare, see what we got here. But yeah, so I got 69 here as RJL comes by, and he says, oh, nice, you just fit. Yes, that's right, you were playing that inside pitch. That's his birth year. Yep. I don't know much about this season. Again, 73 is kind of where I kind of begin with the stuff. But so I got 2 seasons here for Payoff Pitch. I got 69 and I got 1983. So again, we have 69, giggity, and then 1983, which I will be doing using Digital Diamond to keep my stats. So I have 2 seasons here. I will unbox at a later time, and we can go through and sort them out. Okay, that's a fun late-night project to do. But let's take a look what's in the box here for Payoff Pitch, because I never did get the printed version. Okay, so it does come with fast action cards. So I have a set of fast action cards, but now I have 2, so I can kind of alternate between them. Oh, and Robert's playing 83 inside pitch in January. Fantastic. So we'll each have 1983 going. So you'll be having it in inside pitch, and I'll be having it in Payoff Pitch. That'd be kind of fun. Well, again, I'm doing a lot of. I know you simulate with the dice, your games there. I'll be using Digital Diamond to simulate all mine, so it'll be a little bit different, but at the same time, still could be kind of fun. So you do get the fast action cards, which is neat. I have a set, but now I have those. So I did want a second set of these. Okay. This is the reason why I got it. Not so much for the little guys here, which is kind of neat because I can, I could use this here. Someone else brought up a good point, is if Al Wilson sold different colors of runners so you could have fast and slow runners like red and blue, I need to suggest that to him. But I could maybe use the yellow or something like that too. So you get your dice. So you have your 6-sided dice, your 2 10-sided dice. You have a handful of guys here, and then you do have a yellow chip in here. Okay, so you can mark it off. This is what I really got it for, though. I got to say, this is why I got the printed version, because I wanted a nice, high-quality pitcher card. Okay, the pitcher hitting card. I really wanted a high-quality version of this. All right, so there's all the way up to 12, 14, 16, actually. And it looks like you probably get 2 sets of those. So, yeah, so I wanted a good quality. Oh, and the emergency pitcher too. Okay. And fatigue pitcher. This is what I wanted. I wanted nice quality cards for my hitting cards and my my pitcher fatigue here. I did want that. Okay. So starting pitcher fatigue and relief pitcher fatigue. Let me zoom in a little bit here if I can. Again, this is the first day with the camera. So how about that? A little bit better? Come in a little bit more? Oh, look at that. There we go. So, fatigue relief pitcher. And, yeah, so it looks like you get, so you get the pitcher hitting cards 1 through 16. Looks like that's for one team. And then you get the pitcher hitting cards 1 through 16 for the second team. So we'll just lay those down right here. And then you get your emergency pitcher. Fatigue starting pitcher, 2 of those, and 2 relief pitcher fatigue too. So you get all that stuff here. That's really why I wanted to get this. I wanted to have I printed them out, and they were kind of big, and I didn't like them, so I wanted to do these here. So I have now my good quality pitcher. And again, this was on sale, so I'm like, something, I'm going to support Joe. I'll get a set of fast action cards. I'll get the pitcher hitting cards, and I'll get the rules and everything else here. So here's the board here. I probably won't use this much, but it's a nice board if you want to use it. So I do have the rules all printed out, so I can have the latest set of rules here. Okay. So they're all printed out as good as you can see it here. And it's all in a nice book, too. Let me back up a little bit here on this here. Oh, I'm loving this video camera. Holy cow. So far. It took me forever to get the date off because I had the date here and I couldn't get the date off. So let me see if I can make this a little bit brighter. No, that's as bright as I can go here. So Oh, sorry, Ray, I'm right in the middle of something here. I'll call you right back. So there's all the instructions. All righty. And then the charts. And I wanted printed charts. Oh, my gosh, these are gorgeous. Well, let me get to these last, okay, because I really want to see the charts. Let me back that up a little bit. So we have a nice piece of yellow paper if you need a piece of yellow paper. And then we have some score sheets. And, I kind of like these here. Kind of like these score sheets. Maybe I'll make some photocopies of these. Yep. Oh, do you know what they got, too, that's interesting? I won't need it if I'm playing Digital Diamond. But there is a link on his page to go and get these all filled out. So you go to his page, you go to the seat, and there's only a handful of seasons on, but these are all filled out with lineups for that game with all the ratings in here. So, yeah, that should be kind of cool. All right, so I got my score sheets, which I might pull out and make a few copies of. I got that. I got my rule book here. Okay. I got my yellow piece of paper. Let's take a look at the charts. This is what I really want to look at, is the charts, okay? I've printed them out, but, again, I plan on going deep into Payoff Pitch with this project. There's a couple of projects here, okay? So let me come in, see if we can see these here. So I wanted to get the charts printed out, and these come out really nice. They really did. So base running rules here. Now, again, I'm going to be using a lot of the fast action cards here when I do this, but I still wanted nice charts. So, and Ray, I saw you call. I'll give you a call in a couple of minutes. I'm just doing an unboxing. Oh, Ray, I got my new camera here, by the way. So this camera you're looking at is the Panasonic, and it doesn't time out. And I figured out how to get the data off the camera, too, so it doesn't show. So far, so good. So I got my ground outs here, my flyouts. So that's a nice chart here, my stealing chart. And I still need all this stuff. Even the fast action cards, I use this stuff here to kind of help me figure out, like, what's happening, So I got the hit and run, which I don't use much, but I might. And infield in, this is important, too, to have infield in. And I always need the key. So even though I bunt using the fast action cards, I look over here, it's like, what's going to happen here. And what I love about the fast action card, too, if you look at that here, see how the sacrifice bunt, it says, so these are all good no matter what your bunting skill is in first base. So that means it was bunted down the first base. I didn't pick up on that the first time, but I did like that. So I get my charts. These charts are solid. This is definitely worth this purchase here. Like I say, if I'm going to play this game a lot. Some more stuff here. So we have the defense, and I will be using the fast action cards here, but it's nice to have this here, especially with all this stuff here to kind of help you figure out what's going on. Short fly, deep fly. It's all stuff to do. Oh, yeah, my jersey. Yeah, let me show you guys that. Let me come back to Studio B. So, yeah, so this is my, this is, the Indian. This is Vaughn. This is my Vaughn shirt. I wore this for my baseball unboxing tonight. Yep. So, let me come back to my overhead here. We can take a look at more of this. So we got the, now these I have on the cards now, so I don't have to worry about this over here. But I have my injury chart in here. There's all the charts. My rare plays. And again, this is all semi-gloss, double-sided. Fantastic. Okay, more rare plays, and the rest of this is rare plays all the way down to, the optional get a jump chart. Interesting. I thought about trying to do that because I need to figure out, the last thing I need to figure out is the stealing as far as jumps and getting picked off and stuff like that. So I need to look at that. So here's the optional get a jump chart. So I just need to work on my stealing and the pickoff chart because there was a pickoff chart here somewhere. Stealing, hit and run, sacrifice bunt. There is a pickoff chart, I thought. Advanced base running. If you see a pickoff chart, let me know. Sacrifice bunt. On this, it must be on the stealing. Oh, here it is. Here's the pickoff right here. So if something happens, when 2d6 is rolling a d12. So I was going to roll 2d6, see if it's a 12 or not. If it was, then I was going to roll over here to see what happens. And then if nothing happens, I was going to continue on to the steal, I think. So I just need to figure that out. But anyway, so that is that. So I have my charts. I have the instructions. See, these are nice and heavy, too. You know, these are nice and heavy, so I like that. So I got everything here. So I got my payoff pitch. So I'm going to put this back in the box. Actually, I shouldn't put it back in the box. I'm going to be using all this stuff. So I might put this back in the box. All right, because I'm going to be using all this stuff. So the box will go over here. So that is that. So I got my new charts. I got the instructions. And I got my new fast action card. So I have 2 sets of fast action cards. And again, if you missed it, I did get 2 seasons as well. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. So I'm going to go crazy here. So again, I got 1969, giggity, and I got 1983. 69 is going to be more of a fun one because I want to play the Seattle Pilots. I want to play a bunch of games with them. I think I'm going to have them like play everybody and see how it goes, like the good and the bad teams. See if how they do against like teams like the Reds. And then over here, 1983 again. I'm going to be playing that hard and heavy with Digital Diamond. And so that is that. So anyway, that's what I get in today, along with my camera that I set up, and it's still going strong. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy that the camera is hanging on there. So I got all dolled up. I changed all my pennants today. I got my Ricky Vaughn on, and I'm hoping to have some fun with it. And again, so today we posted, oh my, that was a long show we did today, the Black Friday wrap-up show we did. And that was a long show, and it was fun. And hope everybody, we listed everybody that sent in stuff. I think we got about 99% of the people that sent in something that at least we could find. And yeah, it was fun. So hopefully you listen to that. David C. comes by. Just finished the Black Friday recap show. What a show that was. Yeah, this was a big one this year. A lot of people made a lot of purchases. And Michael C. comes by. He just finished that podcast too. That was an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. And most of it was us just reading off what you guys bought. So this really was a show for you guys. And so we hope you liked it. I'm looking back over my chat right here. Ray, I haven't seen that yet. I'll give you a call in a few minutes. I want to see how your skate went tonight because I know Ray got his hockey rink open up down in Connecticut. And he's not that far away from the convention in May. So I might have to bring my skates and go down and, maybe get there a little early and do some skating down there. Go shoot a puck around or something like that. Could be fun. Gerald comes by. Hi, Gerald. Thanks for coming by. And Robert says, so the season I purchased was the season he just finished, and the season he will start in a month. Oh, that's right. That's nuts, right? I didn't even think of that. My thinking was when I can't even lift these two. They're so heavy. When I got my seasons here, I saw some people playing the Seattle Pilots. You know me. I like my crazy team. So I got 1915 APA so I could play the Federal League. So that's my crazy APA season. And I have a lot. So with Payoff Pitch, I have a lot of the 70s and the early 80s that I would play. I don't think he has 95. That would be one I would get so I could play Wakefield and those guys. I don't think he's got 2004, though I do have that with Strat, so I could play that if I wanted. But I said, let me go 69. That's the crazy Mets, the Miracle Mets. That's the Seattle Pilots. And it's a little before my time. And the other night when I did that talk here with you guys about learning, it's going to give me a chance to learn about baseball. I can also play the Washington Senators, which is another team that I don't know much about, but I know they existed. So I think it's going to be fun to play the Senators. I think it's going to be fun to play Seattle Pilots, just teams that I don't know about. And that's why I got the Federal League in Napa. So I like playing the weird teams. As you know, I like my SEALs and my Rockies and my Scouts and all the teams that don't exist in hockey. And I'm slowly, coming over to baseball too. So I'm looking forward to playing teams I don't know about. Playing some 1969 baseball. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe I'll hate it. I don't know. I don't know a ton of the people on the teams, but if I play, maybe I'll learn. And 1983 was just, I'm looking around to see what he had for sale. I wanted to get a new season. I'm always playing, 77 to 81, 82. I'm always playing that. And I says, 83 is just a little bit out of my range. And I says, I think that'd be fun because I looked at some of the players in the league, on Baseball Reference. I said, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing here. I really am. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing with the 1983 season. I says, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to get a new season. I'm going to play a new season. And I don't even know who won it that year, to tell you the truth. '83. Was that St. Louis? Was that St. Louis that won in '83? I don't remember. I think Detroit won '84. '83. I don't even remember who won it in '83. But it's going to be a season that it's just out of my wheel. It's just when I got away from playing baseball and I got my license and I started, going out and doing things instead of sitting home watching TV. So that's that. Larry's playing 19. That was the Orioles. Okay, cool. Well, good. That's one of my favorite teams. So I will play the Orioles. And Larry stops by as well. He's playing 1911 Strat Basic. You know something? I have that season. I bought that as a joke. And I haven't done anything with it yet, but I'm going to now. I'm going to take that Strat Basic out and do that. And I need to get back to my Strat Basic tournament, too, which was 1976, and it's a really good excuse to break out all the cards. So I'm not sure if I'm going to unbox my Payoff Pitch tonight. I might save that and do that live some night. So I'll save this, because I know I won't be getting to either one of these seasons anytime soon. So, but anyway, Phillies and Orioles in '83. Oh, perfect. So I get to play the Phils and the Orioles. That should be fun. And D. Scott Howard says, I've been reading Ball 4 along with a pilot's replay. Interesting look at the history. I lived through it, too. So that's kind of cool. Triple G comes by. Thanks for coming by. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I got my my new camera here going pretty well. Seems to be working. Let me, wrong way. I like how we can zoom in and out. So I got my nice overhead view here. So I have this. I got my Payoff Pitch unboxed. And, yeah, I think that's it. I think we'll wrap it up here. And so hopefully this looks good. It does kind of look good, at least on my monitor. So hopefully it's looking good over there. So anyway, let me back out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming by. It's Yaz's last year. Yep. And Cutter Historical's been doing PC Replay Baseball 1908 World Series. I have a 1908 with APA. And every now and then I pull it out. I have 1905 and 1908, and it is so fun doing that. D. Scott says the new camera's great. Thank you so much. I have so much plans with that camera now. My old JVC Avario did a good job for me, but the timeout feature really kind of wrecked it. It just kept shutting off every few minutes. And I remember we were in Pittsburgh filming roller hockey, and that's the camera we had. And it was a great picture. It kept timing out, and someone had to be there to keep hitting the button, and it was a pain in the neck. But that was the technology in 2011, and I used that for a lot of filming things for a while. And then you get mostly cell phones now, but this is working great. And with my capture card, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I plan on doing a lot of recording with it, so I want to get some offline stuff that I can do with that, so I can maybe do some in-depth things and not have to worry about being live, and I can just record it on the camera. I think that's what a Replay Gamer used to do. He used to film it with his video camera, and it looked awesome. I'm like, how do you get it to look so good? Well, because he recorded it on a camera and then uploaded it. So that's what we're going to try to do. But I want to thank everybody for coming by, checking this out. And, so hopefully we'll have some really, really fun things to do here on the channel. So I'm going to, again, my new feature, I don't know when I'm going to start it, but it's going to be the off-the-wall game of the week. Might not be a weekly thing, but I'm going to call it off-the-wall game of the week, where I find a couple of odd teams, maybe an odd game, and I play something a little different here like I like to do. So that is that. But anyway, check it out. Digital to Dice Black Friday wrap-up show was done today. We just posted it. You'll probably hear your name on there and some of the games you bought. There was one particular theme this year. One company really walked away with everything this year, as was expected. But I was surprised at some of the other games that were bought, and some of the there was a couple of surprises in there, how well some of the other companies did. I'm not talking thousands of orders, but at least from what we heard, 6, 7, 8, 9 orders, which they didn't have last year. So hopefully that opens up some new customers to them, and that's only the orders that we heard of, so it could be a lot more. So I hope everybody did well. I know I enjoyed what I got, and I like supporting the people that make the games, and I appreciate everybody that supports myself here on the channel and supports me and Ron on Digital to Dice, because that's what we need to do as a community to keep it all going. Anyway, I'm Dave, and I'm going to go, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to play something, though. It's like I'm all dressed up and no place to go. I'm Dave from Studio B. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.